Hi class, here's a quick video to help you with problem 4 and homework 22, which involves finding quartiles. I'm going to begin by clicking on the icon to view the data table, and I'm trying to find the first quartile, so I can copy the data into StatCrunch by clicking the two rectangles and clicking on Open in StatCrunch. Okay, so all the data are in the first column. I need to calculate quartiles, so I'm going to press Stat, Summary Stats, Columns, and my data are in column 1, var 1, and I'm going to leave everything the way it was set up, so I'm going to get a lot of results at once because I think I need them in later parts of the problem. Click Compute, and I can see that Q1, if I scroll just to the right a little bit, is negative 0.02. So back to the problem, I can close the data table. Negative 0.02, excellent. The second quartile is just another word for the median. So let's go back to the results. The median was 0.03, and while I'm here, I'm guessing the third quartile is next. So I'm going to remember that number as well, 0.095. So again, 0.03. 0.095 for the third quartile. I need to interpret the quartiles now. Remember that the first quartile separates the lower 25%, the third, the upper 25%, and the middle half are between those. Let's see. 75% are less than or equal to the first quartile, that's false. 25 are more than or equal to the first quartile, that's not true either. 25% are less than or equal to the first quartile, half are less than or equal to the second, and 3/4 are less than or equal to the third. That's the one we want. And part B, I had to click continue to get to. Check this data set for outliers, choose the correct answer below. So I'm going to scroll back up so we can take a look at the numbers. The interquartile range is 0.115, the difference between Q1 and Q3. And if we multiply that by 1.5, that is 0.1725. So I would subtract that from negative 0.02 and add it to 0.095. Let's take a look at the data set again. Negative 0.02 minus 0.1725 is negative 0.1925. Looking at all the negatives, looking for anything below negative 0.19, and I don't see it. Then for the upper fence, I'm going to add 0.095 to 0.1725. That's 0.2675. Are there any values bigger than 0.2675? Here's one, 0.46. That's all I see. So I'm going to go back to the problem. 0.46 is an outlier. That was the only one. And there we have it. The most important part is that you didn't really need to sort the values. StatCrunch will give you the quartiles to begin with. Also, another piece of advice for finding outliers would be to do the following. If you make a box plot, graph, box plot, select the column with the data, always click on other options, both of them. Use fences for outliers and draw them horizontally, and we click compute. We can see that that one single point, that's an outlier. And if I wanted to find that in my data set, all I have to do is click and drag over it, and it will highlight that value in pink or magenta or whatever that is on your spreadsheet. All right, good luck.